Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to add this kind of slider in our map, and I also wanted to make this slider working, but it is not possible at the moment. For example, if I slide the different proportional symbol and the map will this map's values will be changed according to the slider, but that was not possible for today because I was stuck at some point, because this element is hidden under this map, and I solved this problem by using a different approach. For example, I used instead of this instead of the CDN from here, instead of this link, I used another link, and it was a different package. It was a different version, so there are some changes we have to make it before going to jump into the today's tutorial. So for example, in here we have changed to remove layer. Instead it was I think remove from it was removed from map before, so remove from is not supported by this version, so we have to use remove layer. So we have not we did not included this yesterday's map, which is rectangular map, because it is not supported in this version. So we try not to not to try this, so I just remove it. And rather than displaying the map, we are more focused on slider. So for using the slider, we are going to use the HTML for that. So we are going to write a code for the slider. uh, I have already written some tutorial in my another file. So we are using as a div class, and then the name will be slider, and then not panel, let's say slider, and the ID will be slide. So after that, the div should be closed. Okay, so inside it, we are going to add a paragraph. So ID will be the text bar, mm, and then tab, and inside this text bar we are going to use label, and label style will be border at 0, 0, and then sorry background color will be some color. So we are using has F6, 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 which would be a bit gray in color, and the color will be this. And we are not using the width at the moment, so text align will be center, and font width will be bold. So in this way, we have created a label style. And what is this label for? So we are introducing for, so it is a label for the amount, and we are going to close it, and we write it school year as our data, and then we are closing the label now. Okay, so let's see what would we see now. um Open in live server, we can't see anything. uh, Inspect console. Yeah, so nothing has been done yet. uh, we have to create a Yeah. So we have created a style.css already, and we have included some styles for this. So the slider style will be this, and you can copy from my GitHub code. So I'm not going in this CSS kind of things, but I will be more focused on the JavaScript side. Um, so we have used, I think it's everything is all right. Okay, we also have to put this here. So if we see, there should be some school over here. If it's not, these are all tiles. And inside body, we have defined it inside the body, so it should be inside the body. Mm, these are the leaflet container. So this has not been loaded yet. I am not sure why it is not loaded. So we have this base, and outside of the base we have slider. Yeah. So mm, inside of base and then slider. Yeah, slider is here. We can see it, but uh, it is not seen in this. Um, let's write other things and then we can again visualize it. Yeah, let's write everything and then we can visualize again. So after that, the input will be input will be text and amount and read only style. Everything is okay. Yeah, so we are going to use this and then and then close it. Yeah, so close this by this symbol, and then we have a paragraph. After this paragraph, we are again using a div, and the class will be bar now, and inside this bar we are creating a div again, and class will be now slide bar. So after that, id will be slider, and then let's save it and see the result, if it has been loaded or not. Okay, so we are going to the body. Okay, and then we see here the base and here slider. Everything is inside it, but we can't see the this slider bar, I think, because we have not written anything on the JavaScript side. So we are going to the JavaScript side, but let me confirm with it. Yeah, and text bar, label style, for amount, label close, so label is closed and input is this one. So after that, we are going to the main script and then try to write some codes after this one. Yeah, so we are creating a function which takes the slider. It's okay. and the value will be first value we will take 2004, and then minimum value will be 2004, maximum value will be 2014, and step is 1, and slide function amount that value UI that value -1, and then the range will be -1 and +1. It's okay, and then comma. So we are closing this for now, and then we create a each and function. So for each function, let's try this one first. Yeah, what is that? It has recommended we can use this, but in order to do that, first we have to make it clear these symbols and everything. So let's save it. Is there any problem? Hope not. So here is a problem in the console. So unexpected token at 167. So we go to the 167 here, and there is a problem in the bracket. Maybe this one. So this one is for this. This is for this, and we have just included a function. Okay, here it needs to be this one, and here. Okay, I think now when you save it, we can see the map, but no this slider. So we can't see the slider. I think there is some problem in here. Let's copy from the code that I have, and we can see if there is any mistake. So the slider, I think it's here. So we are going to copy it one by one and then paste it here. Paste and save it and see the result. And console, there is no problem with the slider up to now. First slider is not seen as well. So it's not the problem with our HTML. So I am going to stick with it, and I will try it's JavaScript for now, and then if it works, I will do it on my own. Yeah. So we have the JavaScript for it, and if it works, I will write it all, and we'll see the result. So I'm copying this and pasting it here and save it. Okay, so I think it should be the whole code should be written. Might be, so I am writing the whole code now. I want to remove this code suggested by GitHub Copilot. I'm writing the code that I had already noted in my another file. So this start. Okay, I will use this, but not all. So variable will be okay. And then for I less than value -1, we introduce here -1, and then variable il will be this is okay. And we have to create, yeah, here we have to close this one bracket and then semicolon, and after that we have to change the values in the amount. So amount will be value dot slider value and -1, and it is okay. And then this no value, you have to recheck again. We don't need this one for now, and then close this for each function. So here is some problem again. I forgot to use this small bracket. So if I save it, even if I save it, I cannot see anything now until now. So we are using a handler. So slider handler for time sense, and then when the slider is slided, the year will be sends to UI value, and then dot service string 2. So after this, we have to again close this bracket and save it again and see is there any changes. If I copy this, there is no problem, but when I use this, there is some problem. I don't know why. So I click here, and we are going to see if it's executed. There is something inside it, but we cannot see it. Maybe the color in the HTML is creating some problem. So we need to change the color, some red value, and save it again and reload it. That's not a problem. Reload it. When I go to element and click here, there should be our slider, and I'm not I'm not good at it, so I cannot see which one is right and which one is not. Mm, let's again copy this. Okay. I think there are some code that needs to be written again. We don't have the layer handler function, so we are not writing it, but we will write this, and I think we can make it now. So save it and see. Yeah, the result is okay. So what does it do is it is empty here. It's an empty space which is described by read only style. So the amount will be added according to the JavaScript. So we have written the script in which the amount will be the value of the slider -1 to the value of the slider. So in which the slider values will be from 2004 to 2014, and the step will be 1. So what values it got, yeah, when it has a function called the amount will be one step less and one step more. Yeah, so we can see it in also in our console what how the code works. So when I click here, it's 2004 2008. When I go here, 2005 to 2006, 7, 8, 9, and so on, and we can sense like this. So what's inside it and how does it work, we can see it here actually, and we can just add some debugging point here and reload it. And when it's reloaded, it will go first into this step. So the values will be for example here, when we reload it, um, what does it do? It takes this slider options, and so in the options we have some values. So in the options, max will be 2014, which means this one, and option min will be 2004, which is this one. So uh, option max minus option min will be 10, which is 2014 minus 2004. So until and unless it the for loop will be uh, running. Yeah, so for loop will be run until the value will be um, 9, like 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, and until 2013. So first the value will be 0. Yeah, I will be 0, and I is less or equals to 9, and I plus plus. So what would be stored in EL? We can click the next, and we can see if it's something there. Now we can see I is 0, um, and in EL we can see uh, the label is written at 0. I don't know how does it work actually, but we can see again. Yeah, so in this 0 plus 2004 is 2004 itself, and what does it store actually? 0. So let's see what would it store after some time. Yeah, so in the slider it will append the values. Yeah, and then another loop for I equals to 1. So EL will store, I think, the same thing. 2005. EL has stored something strange now. In here I can see 2005. Outer text will be 2005, and yeah. So how does it store 2005? These values has I'm not really sure. In EL it has 2005. So let's see what would it store now. Okay, it's 2006. So the new values is added again and again to this slider. So let's see. Um, in the slider, the values are added. So I should have gone through the slider tutorial again, but I can show you how it works. So it will go up to I equals to 9. Okay, so 8 and then 9, and in the 10 it goes out of the loop, and then the amount, in the amount the value will be stored now. The slider value -1 to, so it is a range, yeah. So what will it store in the amount? So let's see. I don't know how does it is jQuery work. Maybe there are some values over here. I don't know. So just write this code. You can copy this and you can see the now the values is empty. Okay, so if I change it to this value, again it will be fired, and when I run this, I think there is some error. A listener indicated asynchronous response by returning to, but the message channel closed before the response was received. So you can see a tutorial later, but what if I change from 2004 to 2005? Let's see. So UI value will be 2006 -1. That means 2005. So this one will be 2006. This one is 2006 -1. This is 2005. So that will be stored in this value. I think on each function is might not be important for now. Because we are not using this data or anything. Okay. And it will create a string. So in the year, this string will be stored. Let's click here and see if the year is 07. So this here is for that layer handler, so we don't need this here actually, and it's, I think it will be now added to a map. So we can just see that the value changes according to the slider position. So we can see slider in HTML, JavaScript. So here is a tutorial, how does this work or something, um, which I cannot explain right now. So this is not a slider, it's telling different slider. Get slider in JavaScript. W3 school. Not this one. Not that picker. It's, I wrote picker. I wrote slider, but it happens. Here slider. Range slider. Okay, yeah. We can see here the values it changes according to the slider sliding. Yeah. So I think we can write a code from here if nothing works. So you can see the tutorial yourself. How does this work? But I will try to remove some of the things and see if it works or not. So we don't need this for each function. Maybe just I am trying to do if it works or not, but it doesn't work. So I think it is also important. Missing argument. Okay. So this is for this one, and we need another. Let's save it. Yeah, that is not needed for now because we can see the map and we can see the different. Okay. This is for that. This has been changed, but it is for the number in this timeline. Okay. So the timeline number has been gone, but we can again revoke it by using this. So okay, this will just input that values inside it. So the timeline will be here now. Yeah, so in the next tutorial I will show you how this sliding of this change sliding of the timeline changes the this map, and how the values inside it will be changed by using a new function called layer handler. Thank you for watching. Bye.